Hi, everybody, and welcome to your Subscribers Daily. This is a daily forecast for those of you who have subscribed to the channel. So, if you have not already, please do so I can tap into your energy. All right, this is for the 25th or a few days before or after, depending on what your situation is. This looks like it's going to be kind of a long term situation. So, I feel like this is not something that's just going to resonate for the day because as I'm looking at it, you've got the death card, you've got the world card, so there are some bigger energies. You're also in the Four of Wands reversed, which is really nice. You could be trying to figure out like how to keep going with some of your New Year's resolutions, but this is talking a lot about you identifying that you want more for your life, right? You're ready to become someone else. That's coming through very strong. So some of you might be starting like a new weight loss regimen or health routine. This is also talking about you just thinking about your future, thinking about where you've been, taking stock of what's no longer serving you as far as like habits. This could be just like daily habits or perhaps beliefs as well. But I feel like this is more kind of on a physical plane, right? So for some of you, you're looking at how you're like managing your finances, or you're putting effort into creating that like 5 year or 10 year plan today. There's something here where you're just realizing that it's time to shift. It's time to let some things go and to really start implementing a new behavior, right? Or a new lifestyle. So I like that for you guys today. You could be feeling inspired by something you're seeing or people in your space. You could be looking at people and they could be showing you something that you don't want to be, right? And perhaps you have that family member where you're like, man, this person is falling apart and they're not even that old. I need to take better care of myself. So, sometimes negativity can also inspire us, but maybe you've seen somebody that has something that you really desire. And it's like, wow, what would I have to do to get that? What kind of person would I have to become to accomplish those goals? So I feel like, you're probably exploring your options today, and you have many. Like right now, the world is completely your oyster. I feel like whatever you've been through in the past, you've done a really good job. Wow, 10 of Swords and Death, of letting those things go, right? You're ready to shift your self image to align more with the kind of person that you want to be. So I feel like you're being very practical today. For those of you that are like, hey, I want to lose weight, maybe you're exploring your options, like what programs are available, what kind of workouts would I need to do, and how often, right? If you're looking at your financial future and you're thinking, I want $1 million by next year, what kind of steps would I need to take? But being very realistic and breaking it down into like a daily habit, right? Like what does a millionaire's morning look like? Does that person wake up and do yoga and meditate, right? Like really trying to get to the bottom of what you would need to create this success. What kind of person do you need to become? So I like that very much for you guys today. Your advice is the Ace of Pentacles. So now is really a great time for you to start doing that, because what I'm seeing is that if you can explore all of your options, right, and kind of decide like what works for you, because I feel like as you're looking, you're going to be met with so many choices. There's going to be people that give advice, there's going to be influencers, there's going to be articles. So you're going to have to really narrow it down, right? What can you consistently commit to? Because I think 9 out of 10 times it's more about discipline and consistency than actual like talent or skill, right? So what works for you? But as you figure that out, this is literally the time that when you start executing some of these ideas, if you can stay consistent, you're going to see huge results, right? Because the Ace of Pentacles is your advice. So really all you need to do is to pick one thing, right? One weight loss program or one financial investing program or whatever. And it has all of the potential to turn into what you want, especially because you've dealt with a lot of these like maybe subconscious roadblocks, or maybe you had some like internal programming where you were negative. It seems like those are gone, right? So there's nothing stopping you. You've got space, opportunity. Really, this is just about what you want to do. So I would say don't delay on this, right? Like really take it serious. Don't sabotage by procrastinating or anything, because this is an opportune time to make some really great decisions that if you stay consistent with them, you're going to see so much return, right, on your efforts. All right, so your lesson for the day, pay attention to your body. On this day, think about one thing that your body requires that it did not need yesterday. Listen, observe, and pay attention to the physical, emotional, mental, and psychological stresses in your body and respond to one of them fully and consciously. Your goal, to pay attention to your body in every way. So this is a great time to get back in touch with yourself, perhaps, do that like overhaul of your diet or your health routine, right? It feels like between the card of your affirmation and your lesson, you're getting intuitive hits, right? Or your body is trying to tell you things. And I feel like you're really going to take the time to listen. Now, your affirmation for the day is I trust my intuition. So as you're being met with all of these really great options, you're going to have to intuitively pick up on your body's responses to everything that you're coming across, right? Because that's how you're going to know if this is for you. Like, for example, you might be looking at diets and you're like, ooh, I don't know if I could be vegan. That is a lot, right? And when you feel that, like, ooh, you got to pay attention to that. Don't sign up for things that are so outside of who you are, right? Or who you want to be, that it's taking you off the path. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you see yourself in the future as being like a super muscular person, perhaps you need a diet that's more focused on protein versus vegetables. You get what I'm saying? So if you can just pay attention to your body, pay attention to the responses as you're looking at all of these options, because there's going to be many, I think that's probably the best way to be able to navigate some of these choices. Now, for those of you who enjoy journaling or meditation, what you can ruminate on today is, I know that I can trust my intuition because of blank. So fill in that blank and then let that be your guide, right? As you're kind of cementing or implementing some of these newer behaviors or tactics to achieve what you want. But it looks like the time is perfect for this. So congratulations. Feel free to drop something in the comment section that you're working on, your goals or what you're manifesting. I would love to hear about you guys' endeavors. This has been your daily reading. I will speak to all of you tomorrow, but in the meantime, you have an amazing day. Bye.